President William Ruto has listed a raft of decisions he made in seeking to fix the current situation that the country is in, all in response to the public uproar over the management of public resources. Now, let's take a look at the breakdown of his commitments. First and foremost, the head of state gave context pointing out that the Finance Bill 2024 was meant to raise 346 billion shillings, but the budget cut proposal that he's given to the National Assembly is to have them cut out 177 billion shillings. And after that, he said that the balance, which is 169 billion, is what would be borrowed. And he also pointed out that the fiscal deficit has now risen from 3.3% to just over 4.6%. Now, however, some of the same borrowing will be used to protect funding of critical government services as follows, he said: hiring junior secondary school teachers, hiring medical interns, funding milk stabilization program for dairy farmers, and reviving stalled roads program. Now, further to align government expenditures with the budgetary implications of the withdrawal of the Finance Bill 2024. First of all, before we even get there, we just continue the list of what the borrowed money is meant to fund. It will also fund retaining fertilizer subsidy program, settling debts owed to coffee farmers, and the last one on the list is capitalizing the coffee cherry fund. Now, as I was saying, to align government expenditures with the budgetary implications of the withdrawal of the finance bill, the president has announced a number of actions to aid in realization of the new budget. So the planned steps in austerity: one is dissolving 47 state corporations with overlapping and duplicating functions. What this means is that he says that it is going to eliminate their operational and maintenance costs, and the functions will be integrated into the respective line ministries. And aside from that, the dissolution of these 47 state corporations will also mean that the next page, if we could just move to the next page. Thank you. Staff will be transferred to ministries and other state agencies, which some have asked where the savings will come from in that case, and we look to further explanation as we proceed. And aside from that, we also have the decision to fill the position of Chief Administrative Secretaries, or CASs, has been suspended, something he had also mentioned during the interview with the mainstream media on Sunday night, and the number of advisors in government to be reduced by 50%. And one of the people on X who joined the discussion had actually said they want to know who, because they feel that some of the advisors are part of the problem. So it's not just about cutting down in terms of numbers, but also individuals. Now, what else has been planned for austerity? Removal of budget lines for the office of the First Lady, the office of the spouse of the Deputy President, and office of the spouse of the Prime Cabinet Secretary, all of which have been hot potatoes in regards to the calls for changes in regards to the spending and the budget allocations. Also, in austerity, confidential budgets in various executive offices, including the President's office, to be removed. The budget for renovations across government reduced by 50%. Public servants who attain the retirement age of 60 years to immediately proceed on retirement, and there shall be no extensions on the same. Also, the purchase of new motor vehicles by government suspended for 12 months, except for security agencies. All non-essential travel by state and public officers has been suspended, and no state officer or public servant shall participate in public contributions or harambes henceforth. And the Auditor General has been asked to come up with regulations that are going to guide how there can be matters of philanthropy and the likes.